Hi, happy Monday. So today I'm going to talk about some books that I've read previously, but they're almost on topic. We missed Banned Book Week last week. It's been crazy in the library. We've just been so busy. It doesn't mean we don't want to recognize it though. So Banned Book Week is when we celebrate the fact that there are a lot of people who are fighting to have access to all books for all readers. So there are some places where books are banned because of content or theme or anything someone could disagree with. But here at East High, we believe that every book has a reader and every reader has a book, and we want you to have access to those. So today I'm going to go through some of the banned books that I have personally read. Maybe you're surprised by some of these books. The first of which is A Wrinkle in Time. This one was banned because it was blasphemous. They mixed God and science together entirely too much. I mean, I see where the argument comes from. It's a very religious book that is very heavy in science, but it kind of makes you think, right, if this is the kind of stuff other people are banning. This one you may recognize, Fahrenheit 451. You may have even read it for a class. To this day, there is a school system that makes you have a signed parent note to read this book, because in it they burned books, and specifically they burn a Bible. There's a lot of themes in this book that we need in America, and the burning of a singular book, I would think, is not a good enough reason to keep this out of kids' hands. This one, slightly more controversial, you can imagine. The title is doing it. You can imagine what they're doing, right? But the idea that if we don't have books that have sexual content, then teenagers won't think about having sex is ludicrous. So we have books that have all ranges of content in them. So this is about 3 boys in England and the relationships that they're pursuing. This one gets me every time. The Giver. Now this is the Giver Quartet. It is all 4 of the Giver books. That's why it is so entirely ginormous. But the actual Giver is a pretty small book. And it talks about euthanasia, which is when you choose to end a life that is at the end of its sort of usefulness. So if you're 102 and you're eaten up with cancer and you don't want to burden your family or have huge medical bills left behind when you do die, euthanasia is what would happen if you could have a doctor sign off on and actually administer something that caused your life to end. And they also talk about suicide in here. Another banned topic, because we don't talk about suicide with you all. You couldn't possibly contemplate it, which is crazy. This one, Harry Potter, please. Because you can probably guess the occult, witchcraft and wizardry and whatnot. But also disrespect. These kids don't follow rules and they don't listen to their parents, and they get in a lot of trouble for being where they shouldn't be. Let's not ever let kids have that, because they would never choose to disobey a rule if they hadn't read about it in a book first. And this one, Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Suess. What, you say? What could possibly be wrong with Green Eggs and Ham? Let me tell you. This book was published a very long time ago, back when America was in its Red Scare, shall we say, and there are communist leanings in this book. At least that was the claim. So, as you can tell, any book can be banned for almost anything, but here at East High, our goal is to get books in your hands. So if you've heard about Banned Book Week and you're interested in seeing what other kind of books are banned, you can come talk to us. If you're interested in any of the books I talked about just now, they're available in the library. Come talk to us about them. I hope you guys have a good week, and I hope you too read some banned books.